In this video, we are going to construct a perpendicular bisector. So I'm using right now, I'm looking at this page right here on constructions. I don't need to have the printed page. I have it to look at for the steps in case I've forgotten what to do, but I don't need to do this on the printed page, okay? So what it says is that we want to draw the perpendicular bisector of a segment. So the first thing you need to do is draw a segment on a piece of paper, okay? It doesn't matter how long it is. I would encourage you to put it towards the middle of the paper so that you have room to work, okay? And I wouldn't make it too small either, because you do need to be able to have something you can work with. All right, so this is my segment AB, okay? Nothing fancy, nothing magical, I just drew a segment. We now want to do a perpendicular bisector. And we are going to take our compass and we're going to put one end on B, and we're going to widen the compass out until it is more than halfway across. Most of the time, you're going to be wanting to make arcs that are more than halfway across. So when you can see that your compass is more than halfway across the segment AB, okay, then you can swing up above and make a little arc, and you can swing down below and make a little arc. Now, if I were to keep on going, can you see that I would actually have a circle here? So a lot of the constructions are based on circle properties. And in fact, they go together. A lot of the circle properties were discovered by doing problems such as this. But just keep in mind, you are dealing with a circle, but we're only making the arcs that we need, okay? It is kind of fun sometimes to make all the circles because you start seeing some patterns and relationships. All right, now I did not change the size of this. This size is staying steady, but I'm now going to put the pointed end over here on A, and I'm going to make a mark there, and I'm going to make a mark there. And again, if I extended this, okay, I would have, whoops, my thing slipped there. If I extended this, I would have two full circles that are overlapping, okay? But we don't need to have the whole thing. We just need to have these two little marks here. So now that I have done that, here's what I've got. I connect these 2 points where the 2 crosses are, and you can see that I have a perpendicular bisector. Now, in the ancient times, they couldn't verify this, but we can, so let's verify it. My segment is 2.5 inches long. Half of 2.5 is 1 1/4, and you'll notice right there that perpendicular bisector is coming in at right 1/4. So we bisected this segment. We did cut it in half. If I use my protractor, and I'm really sorry that I didn't bring home one from school that's plastic, all I have are the metal ones, but I think you can still see, whoops, I lost my point there. Where's my point? I can't see it because the camera's in the way. There we go. It lines up perfectly on the 90. So the segment down here, and this goes through 90. Obviously, the ancients didn't have a way of verifying that, but we do. Not, at least they did, but not in the way that we're doing it right now. So there you go. You just completed a perpendicular bisector.